Hey guys, welcome back to the Chesnoid FC Save. It's episode 1 of season 6, and it's time to crack on with our first European campaign. Although, there's a lot to be decided upon before we get to our first European campaign. We of course need to know what the board want from us. We need to edit the club, upgrade Patreon Park, as you quite rightly pointed out in the comment section of the previous episode as well, now that we're in Europe, and of course change the badges, change the kits too. Someone did ask, and it got quite a few thumbs up as well, to change the badge, but that's not something I'm going to look to do in this save. I am planning, not necessarily on 22, but maybe for FIFA 23 or 24, to do an AFC Chesnoid save where we start at the very bottom and work our way all the way from the bottom of League 2 to the top, rather than starting in the Premier League, we'd start at the bottom. That would obviously involve a new, different badge, but I don't feel like I want to change the badge for this save yet, or at all, really. I like the badge that we've got. I want to stick with that one, if you don't mind. Right, so the question is, how much money have we got to spend? Because I know that's what you all want to know first, straight off the bat, and the answer is about 107 million-ish. 110 million-ish. So, a decent amount. What do the board want us to do with that money, with regards who to buy and how well they want those bought players to play? Youth development wise, I've already sent a youth academy scout out to look for 2 defenders just to get the tick. Brand exposure wise, sign 2 players from a different nationality from the one of the club. Easy. Sign anybody, 2 players that aren't English, not a problem. This one is perplexing to me. Within the same season, and it's short term, so this year, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 129 million. Now that, I hope, means or includes money made from prize funds, in which case it should be achievable, provided we get to the latter stages of the Champions League, because it would be Champions League money and it would be Premier League finish money as well. So that might be achievable, but if it only counts for transfer income, how am I supposed to make... No, not happening. So we'll wait and see. With regards to the league, they only want top 4. Last year they wanted top 5 and we got 4th. This year they haven't said win the league. They want us to finish top 4 again. I will try and win the league. They also want us to win the FA Cup and reach the final of the Champions League in our first season in Europe. So, obviously it's based on the quality of our squad, so, or at least the starting 11. So we should really be doing everything that the board have set out for us to do. It's just a case of whether I can actually pull it off or not. With regards to the squad we have at present as it stands, happy with goalkeeper. Teo Bess is now 88 rated at 20 years of age and has potential to be special. He will continue to grow. He's not peaked. He's still going. Bobby Stevenson, 66 rated. I'm not going to need him, so I've just got a backup goalkeeper that's not worth anything. Left back, I'm happy with Kieran Tierney and Lasagash can fill in. We will extend his contract. At centre back, I think I'm happy here for now. Lacroix is still... Actually, Lacroix I think has peaked. He has. But Fardiol is still growing. Itakura is solid enough. We know that he's very, very good. Might not have the highest rating, but he's particularly good in game. Mukhaid, he's 79 rated, which is on the face of it quite low, but his physical stats are great. 78 acceleration, 85 sprint speed, his jumping's okay, and strength of 87, and he's got 83 for both his tackling stats. So to me, he's kind of like an 82 rated, 83 rated defender as well, really, in the way that he'd play in games. So I'm not fussed about signing at centre-back at the minute. And we do have Di Stefano as well, who's also going to continue to grow, who's got 90 stand tackle and 83 slide tackle and 84 defensive awareness, whilst also having 84 strength and 86 stamina. So he's a bit of a brute as well, to be fair. So I don't think we need it. I'm selling Lorenz. I don't think we need any centre-backs. Nor do I think I need a right-back. Quite happy with Jaden Bogle. Really happy with Ethan Laird as well. Pleased there. We don't need any defenders. Now, I also don't feel like I need any strikers. Amin Gouiri speaks for himself. Henry Cox proved last year that he also speaks for himself. David Lucero's come back from his loan spell out at Atletico Madrid. And, I mean, he's effectively, supposedly, better than Henry Cox. So, that's great. And then, obviously, Randy Nteka is still, well, Randy Nteka. So, I really don't think I need a striker. So, I'm very happy there, too. Elsewhere, midfield and wide forward players is the area where we're most looking to change at present. Franck Kessié will still remain my starting centre mid. But I'm thinking of not selling Lewis Ferguson, but I'm thinking of upgrading on Lewis Ferguson. I'm thinking of selling Caden Clark and having Riley McGree as a backup winger. So then Ferguson would be my go-to replacement centre-back, and I want a world-class central midfielder to sit alongside Franck Kessié. We wanted Jude Bellingham. He's going to Roma. I've got a couple of names on my shortlist already that no doubt you will add to in the comment section as well. Please, a first-team, world-class, that isn't necessarily yet like a Real Madrid or a Barcelona, because we're not quite there yet. It's only our first year in Europe. But a centre-mid that's world-class still, more forward-thinking than defensively like Franck Kessié, but perhaps a box-to-box. Like Lewis Ferguson. He's not amazing, well, actually, anywhere, according to those overall stats. He's not great in the tackle. He's not great. Well, actually, his passing's really good. But I don't know. I don't know what it is with Lewis Ferguson. I don't feel like I get as much out of him as I could do from someone else. Maybe that's just the way that he feels when I play with him. So, I don't know. You guys might feel differently. He's currently my captain, which I should probably change. So Billy Gilmore will still continue on at the club, meaning, like I say, that Caden Clark will go out, leave, sale. Currently valued at 17.5 million. He's peaked as well, by the way, at 23 and 79 rated. So it makes sense to try and move him on if he's not going to grow much more. Now, Rodrigo is my right-sided player, obviously, and Kassoun is my left-sided player. But there has been, and Sanchez is going to be a good backup, but there have been some calls, and quite popular calls as well, to replace Kassoun in the starting lineup. I don't know if I want to do that or not. On paper, he's still exceptional. And whilst his finishing isn't that good, it is going to improve with the new development plan I've put on him. So I might give Kassoun a little while, but I'll gauge your feedback. If you guys are adamant that you'd like Kassoun replaced in the starting 11, then I will remove him and look for someone else. Now, hold that thought because, as you guys are fully aware, we know that there is a certain Portuguese man that's just retired. And this is his region. And he's being scouted at the moment. He's not going to be there yet. But he probably isn't going to be far off. It's probably not going to be too bad. And with a loan spell or some training, I don't know where he'll be. There was a call to sign Julian Alvarez back as well, which I'm going to lean away from. He looks unbelievable now he's 88 rated. I don't want to... A, Manchester United finished higher than us last season. B, I know we have a tendency to sign players that we've sold back to the club in saves in recent years, but I don't necessarily want to do that in every save multiple times. So I think for this occasion, I'll say no to bringing Julian Alvarez back and we'll look for someone else. Now, the central midfield options that you guys have thrown up to me from the episode yesterday, which was the last episode of the last season, are Sandro Tonali, who has the physicality, as you can see. Great strength, great stamina, great reactions. Acceleration of 80, sprint speed of 87. Technically, passing's good. Decent in the tackle as well. Ball control's also good. He's an option, certainly, from Monaco. Not overly expensive either. Curtis Jones is an odd one, because I have a feeling he's going to be more like Lewis Ferguson. Although his dribbling is exceptional. 91 ball control, 92 dribbling. He's not great in the tackle, but that's not necessarily what he's going to be in the team to do. But I just don't know whether he's got the physicals. I'm not sure about Curtis Jones. But again, please let me know in the comments section. Federico Valverde, he's at Real Madrid. He's not going to come to me yet. and he's 89 rated, and that would be all of my budget on the one man. Don't think so. Gravenberch at Lazio. We've signed from Lazio previously with Guiri. I would sign Gravenberch as well if he wasn't more expensive than all of the money I have in the club. 90 rated and £117 million. He looks unreal, though. 99 ball control, 96 dribbling, 94 finishing, 95 long shots, 85 short pass, 90 long pass. Disgusting player. 85 acceleration, 98 stamina, 85 balance. He's just ridiculous, as is his price. So I probably won't be able to. But I'll leave him there for now, just in case somehow money's raised. Renato Sanchez, currently at Napoli, was a star for us at Leeds on FIFA 20 2 years ago. I mean, physically, I don't think you'll find anyone better, really. And technically, 93 ball control, 90 dribbling, 86 long pass, 84 short pass, 89 shot power. I think Renato Sanchez might be the man. Tchouaméni is more of the Kessié style player than he is the sort of player I'm going to want to go alongside Kessié. So I'll actually remove Tchouaméni from there for now. My preference is probably Renato Sanchez. Maybe Gravenberch. Maybe if somehow something happens financially. And to be fair, I'm not looking to improve in any other area, really, other than centre mid and maybe out wide if you want me to. If you're happy for Medeiros to come in and be a backup winger and for Kassoun to stay in the starting lineup, then I can go and get Gravenberch and he'll be my only signing in this window. It's a tough one because that really genuinely would be all of my money just on Gravenberch, which would be a big call. Right, time for me to go and adjust the kits, upgrade the stadium, and I'll see you in just the click of a finger. And we're back. Wayne, thank you very much indeed from Facebook for suggesting the new home kit. You can't quite see the shorts. They're basically blue shorts with a white Adidas logo in the middle of the shin pad and 3 stripes around the top of the sock. And you can see the shorts and the top as they look there right now, keeping with the same colour scheme. You'll have noticed there's a change of colour scheme on the away kit. It's also Adidas, so for those of you that like the kits to match manufacturer, that's for you. That's there for you. But also, I love the fact that this one from Finn on Instagram has involved the home colour kits in there with the blue and the green in the stripes and with the lettering as well. I think that is arguably, especially if it had a sponsor, then that would be probably my favourite away kit we've had. For me, the away kits have gotten better each year. I still think with having the Jordan across the middle, last year's is better. But had this one had a sponsor, this would be my favourite. I love a purple colour scheme. As you guys that watched the My Team on Formula 1 know, last year and this year, both opening seasons, we had a purple car. I think that kit looks sick. The socks, are purple, no Adidas badge, with, again, 3 stripes around the top of the sock. Those stripes on this occasion being in the lime green. Thank you, Finn, on Instagram for suggesting that. I have upgraded the stadium. We were previously at Forest Park. So it's single tier behind the goals, 2 tiers either side. Previous to that, we were, where were we? Stade Municipal, I think, weren't we? I think that's where we were previous to that. Because we had, where were we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were. Were we at Court Lane? Might even have been, no, I'm pretty sure we didn't start there. I think it was, was it Grand Park? No, I think it was here. I think it was Stade Municipal where we started with 1 tier, or 1.5 tiers almost on one side, and then 1 tier around the rest. Then we upgraded to Ivy Lane, no, Forest Park Stadium, where it was 2 tiers on the sides and 1 tier at either end. And now what we've effectively done, going to the next one, is add a tier at each end and fill the corners in. And we're now at the Vald Stadion. So we've upgraded the stadium again. That, of course, for achieving European competition. Had we got Europa League, I probably would have gone for an intermediary one, like Estadio de las Artes or Sanderson Park, perhaps. But the fact that we've gotten straight to the Champions League, I've gone for the Waldstadion. And maybe if we end up winning the Champions League or the Premier League and going in a final season for one or the other, we'll upgrade again to one of the big boys, to one of the really big boys. It's a shame that a lot of the big ones have running tracks around them, because I don't like tracks. I don't like grounds that have running tracks around them, so I'd probably go for Stadion Hanguk if I upgrade again. El Libertador just isn't very English, is it, with completely open. We don't have the weather for that. East Point Arena does look great, but it's effectively Stamford Bridge in white. Which, I mean, not for me. I want a stadium that looks slightly different to something that is just a colour scheme change from a real life stadium. So Stadion Hanguk would be the one I'd go to. Waldstadion looks great though, and we'll be playing there for the foreseeable future. You can see that we've now got purple advertising hoardings and green seats leaning into that away kit theme. And with regards, not atmosphere, with regards the pitch, again, we're going to keep, I love the grass. I love this tartan grass. We're going to keep the tartan grass, and the net is now diagonal purple white as opposed to diagonal and black, which I believe it was last season. I thought about maybe making it check or doing something completely crazy, but decided to just make the one subtle change, and that is how our kits and stadium look this season. So in our pre-season tournament, there is some money to be won there, actually, that could potentially raise our overall transfer budget moving forward. A lot of players are away on international football at the minute for the World Cup. I think it's the World Cup. Is it the World Cup? Pretty sure it's the World Cup that's on at the minute. Let's have a quick look. Load for me, please. Thank you. Pick competition. Was it the World Cup? Was it the Euro? Yeah, FIFA World Cup is currently ongoing. The group stages are almost all complete. Brazil top of theirs, Poland second. Portugal only a point. Wow, Portugal lost to Poland and drew with Norway. Yikes. No Ronaldo, no party. Germany top of theirs, Greece and New Zealand tying for second. And I believe they play each other. They do. That's going to be a hell of a game. Netherlands and Denmark are through there. France and Czech Republic are through there. Russia and Argentina are through there. Italy and Australia through there. Sorry, Scotland fans. England and Hungary through there. Northern Ireland and the USA only getting 2 points apiece. And Belgium and Spain going through from Group A, as you may well have expected them to. So the season at present is pre-season and then heading towards the game against Watford. Don't really want to go as far as Watford because of obviously... Although, I mean... I say that because I want to scout people, but when you get to this stage where you're looking at players that are Europe's best, you don't need to scout them because they've already got their stats, and that's basically the level that we're at. Unless you guys have someone out of left field that I don't have on my list, so I'm not sure whether I'll play it by ear. But for now, I'm going to cut because I know this has been a sizable intro. Not even an intro, is it? Just the main chunk of the video, but. That's the new season. Let's go and do something. On the day of the John Book game, and we've had some interest, or someone else has had some interest, in Curtis Jones. Leeds United have bid £65.5 million for Curtis Jones at Hertha Berlin. And that's probably about where his talents lie. I think that's probably a good move for him at this stage. You can see just quite how many people are there. Auto replace unavailable players just for this match. And we will lose to John Book Hyundai. Well, that's not necessarily the best of starts to pre-season, nor necessarily what I was after from pre-season. I'd like the £10 million or so that's available. We might be getting some money for Kieran Clark, though. Fiorentina have bid 17.5. If only you hadn't sold Jude Bellingham, you could have had him in part of a deal, lads. But because you sold Jude Bellingham, I'm going to try and get a bit of money out of you now. He's not got massive amount of time left on his contract, I don't think, so I can't ask for too much. And yeah, I might, but if I offer him a new contract, then he won't want to leave, will he? 23. Will you pay 23 for me? Come on, man. Let's maybe see if we can get 20, although I think they're probably going to walk away from this. No. Okay, never mind. Suit yourself. Ta-ta, sunshine. And Tartar to Hertha Berlin as well. You're not getting Kieran Tierney, thank you very much. Well, if we couldn't beat John Book, I can't say as I hold out much hope for doing anything against Bayern Munich, to be completely honest. Obviously, with a lot of Of course. Of course we beat, but maybe they've got more of their squad away on international duty than we do. Perhaps that's why we've been able to get that result. I would have thought they'd have been the other way around. A transfer bid for 1.25 million for Lorenz from Bournemouth. Bye. Unfortunately, didn't grow that well at the club, so he will leave us. Aston Villa have now bid for Caden Clark. Again, £17.5 million. Let me double check his contract. If his contract is expiring, I don't know as whether I offer him a new one. I bet it is as well. It's going to be a pain in the dick, isn't it? Yeah. If I offer him a new one, does that mean he's then going to be less likely to want to leave? I don't know. It's not like I'm desperate to try and maximize the deal, I suppose. So I'll try and get, although it is to a Premier League side. I mean, the sale is more important at any level, I guess, now that we definitively know that we definitely aren't going to be able to get a maximum or maximised fee from them. Now, they're still not going to be willing to offer much more than 17.5. If they'll come up at all, then I'll definitely get it. No, they're not going to. I'll just make sure we get the sale then. Nothing more than valuation for Caden Clark, but £17.5 million is still a lot of money. So that'll do nicely, and we'll head towards this next game against Ulsan Hyundai rather than Jeonbuk Hyundai, and hopefully this time we can drive away with a victory. Sorry for the pun. Di Stefano, loan to buy from AC Milan. Oh, he's part of my team. Oh, wait. Nice have now bid 17.5. To be fair, I'd rather he went to a club outside of the UK, so well, outside of English leagues. So we'll try and get him to go to France instead. Again, quick sim, auto replace. What's the betting? We now lose to both the Koreans. So now we get a win. Okay, we get a win. They are Korean sides, aren't they? Jeonbuk and Ulsan, I think so. Don't hate me if I'm wrong, but I think they're Korean. So, oh, now we've got Lazio, the side that have, of course, what's his face? Gravenberch. Real Sociedad have bid £34.8 million for Billy Gilmore. I want Billy to stay. We don't have that much of a domestic influence on our team, and it has been noticed by you guys in the comments section. Oh, that was another Portuguese player that I saw that I had already just out of muscle memory hit scout before I even actually realised that. No, he's a left winger. Ronaldo is a striker this year, isn't he? 79 rated, Marcio Medeiros. Physically, already, bing! Right on the money. 88 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, 93 jumping. Technically needs work, but, I mean, for free. Cristiano, how many times is it in a save that you get the opportunity to sign a Cristiano Ronaldo regen? Not many, because a number of you, myself included, don't get 6 seasons into a save before starting a new one. And you would only want up to about £15,000 a week. Join me! Join me! Sporadic! Perfect, mate. Absolutely perfect. 5-year contract length if you'll have it. Wonderful. Disregard release clause. Now, I'm not... Oh, I thought I'd actually offered him £1 for a minute. I thought I'd completely ballsed it up. They'll just accept 20 grand. He doesn't look like Cristiano, but he certainly might play like Cristiano. Now, I don't know whether he's going to be a player this season that is in the squad, or if he's a player that, I mean, he has potential to be special. Should I be loaning him out to ensure that he gets enough first-team football to be able to make a difference? I also think I want to train him as a winger rather than a striker, because he's got the electric pace, and if we can train him as a left winger, that's kind of where we want to play people, isn't it? Why is it going to take over a year to train him as a... Oh, canal, mate. Oh, canal. Well, we'll try. Hopefully that will narrow once he is in some decent form and is happy, but yikes. Okay, where's he gone then? Oh, he went to Villa, not Nice. Oh, well, never mind. Southampton have bid. What? Hang on. Whoa, wait a fucking minute. For a player that is... Oh. Okay. Done. Ronaldo Regen will stay at striker. Lucero will leave me. And I will buy Ryan Gravenberch. If I could get more... Because, look, Lucero would have gone straight into the starting lineup, but Henry Cox has proven that he can do the job. So if Southampton are willing to come a little bit higher... No, they're not wanting to go... Okay, look. That means Gravenberch and potentially a winger too, depending on what you guys think. But certainly at least Gravenberch. He's probably going to be away on international. Is not playing here. Neither are the majority of my players either. We lose. We're out of the pre-season tournament. We do get some prize money from it though. I might be getting Ryan Gravenberch. I might be about to sign an... You know what I haven't done is actually check the free agents. I bet they've got anyone that's of any real note has gone now. Let me just go and do that quickly because you never know. Okay, so unfortunately nobody in the free agents. I've scouted a couple out of pure curiosity, but not because they're actually any good. Now, Lazio didn't really do much last year, did they? Nor had they done much the year before. They're the two that I'm scouting just out of pure curiosity. Miguel Castañeda, who physically looks insane and technically has got good finishing. So I was curious to see, and ball control could be quite good. And then Eulogio Branco, again, physically okay. Technically, could be, I don't know, it's just pure curiosity more so than anything else. Curtis Jones has gone to Leeds, as you can see there. Like I say, Valverde, I don't think we could entice away from Real Madrid. But Lazio, I mean, Guiri joined us from Lazio, and Ryan Gravenberch could do the same. And they reckon it reckons I could get him for about valuation. Now, do I have enough money to do that at the minute, or do I have to wait for the sale elsewhere? Offer a transfer fee of, well, 5. Say yes. Oof. Oof. I'm sure I can stretch. I'm sure I can stretch. Oh, this is such an exciting transfer. How good did Ryan Gravenberch look, by the way? To get a Ronaldo Regen and a 90 rated centre mid in the same time. If we don't win fucking everything this year, then I'm a joke. Bit of a joke really anyway, aren't I, to be fair, with the way that this save has gone. And the way I've underachieved throughout the course of my history on FIFA. But you guys know me, and you know how average I am at the game. You can have 150 grand a week if you want, pal. I don't care. Oh, Jesus! Okay, so we look like we're going to lose a striker, which is fine. Lucero looks like he's on his way out. That isn't a problem. Ryan Gravenberch, however, is in. And that's chuffing ridiculous. Now we have 2 90 rated players and 2 88 rated players. And an 86, and a couple of 84s, and a couple of... Fadiol's gone up to 85 rated as well. Now, he's continuing to grow. Oh, sweet Jesus. Right, okay. I think, because out wide, it might be a little bit... I don't know what to do now. I think because we made the decision to sell Lucero, and that the Ronaldo Regen will now become a backup striker... I think I still need another winger. I do still need another winger. Now, the question is, does that winger that comes in... Is that winger that's going to come in going to replace Kassoun in the starting lineup? Or are they going to be secondary to Kassoun and Rodrigo? That remains up to you. I don't have the world to pay. A really decent whack of about 80 million, but that's not the world. Bear in mind, we did just have to pay almost 120 to get Ryan Gravenberch in. Oh, that is one of the most ridiculous signings I've ever made. Ryan Gravenberch for 117.5 million and Rodrigo on a free. The last 2 summers have gone very well for us, haven't they? That's just disgusting. We will call it there for now, and I will wait for your feedback as to what to do with the winger. Of course, bear in mind that no videos over the weekend as I continue to have some work going on in the house. So we will be back for the next episode on Monday. The next episode will be on Monday. Thank you for your patience during the next couple of weeks. I very much appreciate it. For now, though, that's all for this episode. Oh, my God. I can't believe I've just done that. £117.8 million. Ah! He is monstrous, though, Ryan Gravenberch. Absolutely monstrous, and hopefully he will prove to be. We are building a bit of a squad here, aren't we? We'll add to it next time with your help. I'll see you then.